Who is it?
Hi, I'm Terry.
Hey, how you doing?
Factory maintenance.
Uh-huh.
You gotta call me.
Yes.
Here's my card.
Gratitude.
What's going on?
Nothing. It was a fire over here at the top, and it was early December.
Okay.
And the fire department did an inspection, and they said there was no water damage in this wall right here.
Okay.
But then there was a contractor that came and said that there was water damage. All Clean.
All Clean?
Yes.
And how did they tell you that there was?
They said that it was a little damage. All I seen him with was a stick. I didn't see him actually assess for water damage, and I was watching him the whole time. So how he just looked at the walls and said there was water damage.
So he just did it visually, like there was no visual water damage. Is that what you're saying? Is that all he said?
He said that there was water damage. Pardon me.
Okay. Right over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. He said that there was water damage. All Clean said there was water damage in this
Based
wall.
off of what?
I guess a visual. So I was trying to see, you know, let me cut this phone down.
So what?
You said what now?
There's visual water damage. Just visually, there's nothing. There's no damage, right?
That's what I was saying too.
Like visually, there's no damage.
That's what I said.
Unless did he do any like moisture mapping? Did he do anything like that?
He just had a stick and he walked from the front to the back, and then he was like, "Yeah, it's a little water damage," and I was like, "Okay." So how that works, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
I didn't think it did. And they were trying to say that, yes, there is damage. I'm like, I didn't see him do nothing like that. Nothing. And the fire department stated that there was. It was December 7th.
So December 7th, January, February. So it's been about, what, 3 weeks? December 7th?
Yeah,
so
December. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Have you had any issues?
No, I don't see any signs of anything.
I don't see anything.
So that's why I wanted to see if we could get a reading, and because I need a second opinion, because I was like, the fire department said there wasn't any water damage. So.
And he said there was.
Yeah. And then All Clean, how do you come behind the fire department and say that there's water damage and they just left here? Where you say you with
water down over here?
My Pure Environment. Oh, the baby spilled something. No, I need to get it up actually. Let me get it up so you don't slip. Wait a minute. My baby boo. Yeah, I didn't see him do any of that.
Well, then he's an idiot.
Right.
I mean, I'm not even in the slightest bit finding any moisture here.
Right.
I'm testing it. So this is how we test it. So you get educated about this stuff,
Yes.
right? If someone comes in and uses a moisture meter or something, look. So like, if I go like this, look, it reads pretty dry. What's your body made of?
Water.
Ready? See, so it registers.
Okay.
It registers.
Okay.
It registers. So it works, right? But there's not an ounce. I mean, it's not even trying to register to say there's moisture here.
It can make the whole wall. Check the whole wall, because I was like, well, the fire department done did an inspection, and I know they know what they doing. They know water pretty well. You know, they deal with it all the time.
Job, right?
Yeah, so they should know. And
but see, like, I'm not even.
there is no water damage in that motherfucking wall. Like I said, I knew it. I knew it. Gratitude. I needed My Pure Environment to come tell me that.
Right, and especially you'd have, you know, right, because the water goes down to the floor.
Right. I was like, water.
You're on the second level.
Yes, it's not going to make a left. It's not going to make a left.
There's still a foot plate, right? At the bottom. It's called a foot plate, right? That's how you build your walls. So that 2x4 or something goes across the bottom, that's your foot plate. So even if there was water, it would still hit that come this way a little bit, depending on how much it was or whatever. But it's still gonna have that. So I'm not even getting any moisture down here.
Right. So there's no moisture in the wall. We just confirmed that.
I'm not finding anything.
My pure environment just confirmed that there's no moisture in my wall. Yeah, he doing his job, baby. He checking for moisture. I was trying to figure out what type of machine, but then I didn't know, how to read the machines and all of that. Excuse the cans under there. I got cans under there.
We got moisture over here. Like, what's this right here? Is that just spill?
Yeah, I need to clean it up. Yeah. That's why.
That's why I asked.
Oh yeah, cause you see the baby.
That's my job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that you?
He be moving all over the place with everything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Gratitude, my pure environment. Now, if it was water damage, what would you have to do to fix it?
What would I have to do?
Yeah. Or how would y'all fix it?
How do we fix it?
Yeah.
We do it easy. The way we do stuff is we try and do the least invasive as possible, okay? So we try and keep the construction down as little as possible. So let's say we did find some moisture in that wall, right? We do a couple things. One, we know it's not an outside wall, so we know there's no insulation, right? So we pop off the base trim, take a look, go up, look through, see if there's mold up there with our endoscope, right? And then we will definitely get it dried out. Put fans on it, get a dehumidifier in here, make sure you get the humidity, because in the house, you want to make sure your humidity is down below that 50 to 55% in the home, okay? Because that's what grows mold. When mold is active, I promise you right now you have mold in this house. Not that it's active, not that it's spreading, not that it's harmful, okay? Every house has mold. Okay, it's just to what degree, what it is, how, if you're having side effects, whatever, okay? So that's the way it works. So the first thing we do is you dry everything out. Okay, dehumidify, get some fans up there, done. Then after that, we test for mold. Okay, is there a mold issue now? Is there an environmental issue? The fungus, bacteria, whatever that may be, we make sure that that's cool, and then we go from there. So the way we treat, and as long as it's structurally okay, right? As long as this sheetrock is not also in wet or damaged or anything like that, right? Then we can leave it, right? As long as we can treat it, make sure it's safe, then we're done.
Okay, so you wouldn't bring the dehumidifiers in before you took stuff apart, or would you?
No.
Okay.
No, it would depend on how wet it was, too.
Because that's what he said. He was like, yes, there's damage to,
Excuse me.
No worries, go ahead.
See, that's just someone trying to get a job, okay? So in the world of restoration and stuff, everyone's trying to sell you something. Everyone's trying to convince you of something's wrong so they can get a paycheck and insurance. Right. So that's just how some companies work. My company, like my pastor, the guy who plays in my freaking worship team, like these are the gentlemen I work with. Okay, so we're all faith-based and we're all just honest people. So I come in, I can look at it, there's no visual sign of mold. Right. For anyone to walk in and say there's visual sign of water damage right there is completely lying.
Right. I know.
It's completely lying. I know. Like where? Show me. What's the visual sign? You know what I mean? Nothing. So then the next step is you use an instrument. Okay. Now, if I would have found any form of like, oh, that's kind of high right there, then what I do? So I go to the next step and I get invasive, right? No reason to get invasive in this because you're not even hinting at water damage. So why poke holes in your wall? Right. Now, if this would have popped up 3, 4, 5 little bars on that, I would have popped that off, stuck in further and see, okay, how deep is this going? Is it surface? Is it moisture on the surface? That maybe humidity, even though I walked in here and I don't feel a humidity issue, okay? But then I would check from there. So that's my next step. Okay. So you go through the steps, you make sure that you do the least invasive. That's how we do it. We try to do the least invasive possible. Go through the steps, and if we find something, find something. And then you work at it from there. Okay. But you don't ever let a contractor or someone like me walk in and be like, oh, Yeah, oh, there was a fire and water over there. Oh yeah, you have. Show me.
Right.
Prove it to me I have water. That's the other thing. Have a company. So if I came in here and said, oh, if I did this, and I said, oh, I found moisture. Show me. Prove it to me.
Right.
You're
And that's what
you're not
I.
gonna just rip up my kitchen, my living room.
Yeah.
Oh, because you say there is.
Mm.
Give me you gotta show me more than just looking at it, right?
Right.
Now, if this would have popped up on half, I would have been like, hey, we might want to investigate a little bit more. We might want to take that next level. But that's not where we're at. This is dry as a bone.
Right.
Now, I can check in the bathroom real quick, just check that wall, because you said it was this whole side?
No, it's just here.
Just in here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well then.
Yeah.
I don't find anything. I don't see anything. No moisture even kind of register.
That's what I needed. I just need somebody to come test it for me and let me know, because I know that it didn't have no damage. All right, well, gratitude. Can I have one of the brochures?
Yeah, take my brochure.
Okay.
Let me give you a business
And
card.
I wish I had.
And you got any friends, like, even like stuff like we do water restoration now. So we do mold, water restoration, fire damage. We do all that.
Okay.
But we also do stuff like grow rooms, right? So even if you know like people who like grow weed in their house or anything like that, and they have a little problem with a little mildew, right? I purify everything and increase yields by 7 to 9%.
Okay.
And it's documented. So even stuff like that, or if you know people who have like, you know, just like regular plant houses or greenhouses or anything like that, we do all kinds of agricultural work.
Okay.
Our product does all kinds of stuff. So,
Okay, yes, gratitude, because I'm going to be getting some greenhouses and getting some houses and stuff around here.
Yeah.
And if they have damage, I will definitely be coming.
Yeah, give me a call.
Okay, gratitude.
All right.
Grateful for you coming out, Terry.
Yeah, you betcha. You
It was
have a
nice
great
to
day.
meet you.
Nice meeting you.
You have a great day as well.
Yeah, you too.
You remind me of my uncle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
You just look like him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
You like
blessed it.
him. You too. Gratitude.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, come on.
Motion detected at the door.
Now, Terry from My Pure Environment, here's his card. I just recorded him doing a whole assessment on this wall right here where they said it was water damage. And he has confirmed there is no water damage.